Wow, that was an absolute long one, that mind, people. Look, welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to do a delayed press conference reaction. And if you do like the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. And I travelled up to Newcastle, Washington yesterday because basically I thought, you know what? I meant to travel today because I got finished early. So I thought, yo, get up there, man, which I did. I've done that, so which is fantastic. So, look, I was going to do this last night, but I thought I'd do it at 10 o'clock today, and that's exactly what I've done. So, yeah, it's a press conference reaction, and please hit the like button. You know the drill. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks a lot, John. Good morning. Hope you're well. Great intro, by the way. Thank you so much. And big up to Andy and Joe Hislop as well for doing my new intro. And big up to those two based in Italy, by the way. Fantastic. I read Matthew, hope you're fine. John, you look tired. I've been up since 4 this morning. Look, I didn't want to do it last night because I was a little bit knackered, but listen, I've done my best. I do apologise, mate, but trust me, I'll be awake. But there you go. But I'll do my best. And yeah, the press conference reaction, people. And Eddie Howe done his presser yesterday. Again, absolutely fantastic, I think. And he's asked about Chris Wood. And he said, we're really pleased with the sign of Chris. I think he'll fit in really well in the team. He's experienced, he's ready to play, and he knows the Premier League. It gives us something that's a little bit different. Obviously, he's a big guy, and that's what we don't play the long ball game. And I've never been shy of seeing a amount of tall physical strikers who can give you a platform to play. I've signed many down the years. We look at it last week, he put in 30 crosses in the box, and boy, did we miss a target man there. And Wilson, by the way. We were crying out for someone with his strength and his qualities. Eddie also added, I think he's going to be hugely motivated to play well for Newcastle and help us lead out the position we're in. He's got experience of that as well. He's a person I admire as well. I've been hugely impressed by his character and his attitude. I watched his interview, Chris Wood, by the way, and I'll tell you something, it comes across really well. He's 30-year-old, 6'3", and Eddie's bigging up this guy up, and hopefully he can get us a goal to keep us in this league. And I thought, well, I heard the price tag, 25 million quid. I thought, wow. I know the Saeed, by the way, I heard the price tag on him. But listen, I think it was a good acquisition for the club. I even get me workmates saying he's a bad buy. People are saying, oh, he's signing a player for the Championship. But trust us, guys, he's here for a reason. And that is to score goals. It's going to get us out of this league. And tell us what you think of Chris Wood, by the way. Do you think he's the right guy to come in? I hope he is. And it seems they're saying the right things at the right time. And let's hope that he gets a goal to get us in there. And he's on about Kieran Trippier. Obviously, I was signing him for last week. And he added, on the training ground, he's been excellent. From the first day when he spoke to the group, he was hugely impressive. He's shown a level of maturity and composure we're going to need going forward. I know he's going to be a great sign for us. I absolutely agree with that one. I mean, look, from day one, he comes in and it speaks to the players, talk to the players on the pitch, tell them where to be, and communication is key. We know hard that at Newcastle United for a long time. Let's be real. It's like playing 11 players with strangers, yeah? But he comes in, he's a leader, and he's vocal, and that's what we're lacking at the club. And what he did last week after the game, when he tried to get ASM and Joel Con back on the pitch, suit the fans, I think he's absolutely right. Good on him. And he should be my captain, yeah? Jamal Lascelles should be stripped. And we won a performance today because last week was a shambles. Yes, we had 35 crosses and 20 attempts on the goal. Yeah, but that didn't win the football match, didn't it? Yeah, we lost. And people have to understand that. We lost. Get over it, yeah? I want these players to also performance today and then everyone will be fine. But it's a huge game. And Eddie is on for looking for a reaction, which brings us into that. And he said, we reflected, and now we have to come back stronger and show everybody that was a blip. We know the importance of this game. I don't have to communicate that to the players. We're going to motivate to give our best. Yeah, I have to agree again. These players are professional footballers that earns hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. Yeah, they know exactly what to do. We've only won one game this season, yeah, and that's to win football matches. We only won one, and that's the problem. Yeah, I mean, we haven't a poor season. Let's be real about that. I know people's going to say we're looking better. I agree, but we've only won one game, and the players got to communicate on the pitch. The manager can do what he can, but once cross the right line, there's little the manager can do. That's down to you as players, and make sure that you work as a team. And I want to see a big performance today. I want these players to come out today and show us and say, well, look, we're going to get a goal a day. We're going to fight for this team. We're going to fight for the club. Show it to the fans. Do it for yourselves then. Yeah? And then the fans help you along. If 52,000 people don't motivate you, what will? I don't know. It's all it is. And I do apologise there. I'm looking at the time, but I'm doing my best. Looks like we're trying to get Senensi in from Feyenoord. Also, Napoli wants him as well, by the way. And apparently, Tim Vickery, he can understand why he's not on the first team in the Argentine national team, because he is that good, apparently. And Monty now, hope you came, mate. And John, apparently, a man is trying to get 80 million for Amadou Haidara. I tell you what, if you can get this guy, he is going to be the next best thing. Plays for Leipzig, and the guy, from all accounts, is absolutely brilliant. And they love to lose this guy, but Leipzig are a selling club. They buy cheap, and then they sell them on for profits. And I think Leipzig are a fantastic club to play for. Yeah, it's a stepping stone for bigger things. And Upamecano, for example, moved to Bayern Munich for Leipzig. He's decent. Timo Werner moved from Leipzig to Chelsea. Yeah, he hasn't really done it. But at the end of the day, he wants to play up front, not wide. That's the thing. But this is not a Chelsea channel. This is a Newcastle channel, by the way, people. And let's move swiftly on to... I could find this one as well. I did have it, but I lost it, by the way. He's also asked about transfers. And he's basically said he don't want to talk about it, yeah? And not only that, I mean, it's gone quiet, he thinks, yeah? That is the thing. He don't really want to speak about it. Let's go find out what Keith Down has been saying. I mean, we do have these puppet journalists as well, by the way. And just going to look at that in a minute. Yeah, and we've got a couple of transfer losers coming up as well. Apparently, that Diego Carlos still wants to come to Newcastle. Yeah, that's down to the club. Sevilla are asking for 70 million euros. Works out to be about 50 to 60 million quid. Yeah. Would you pay that for a 28-year-old coming on 29? I'm not so sure. But listen, just if it's going to be that sort of money, pay the money. You're the richest club in the world. Yeah. Go and get him. Yeah. Because this guy is absolutely lit. He's a fantastic defender. He's an absolute beast. What's he, 6'1"? And I think he's going to be absolutely decent for us. We need a lead at the back. And this guy leads to perfection. And they label him as the best defender in the La Liga. And if he's the best defender in La Liga, that says something, doesn't it? I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And it's going back to, excuse me, on to Eddie Howe, the team news. I haven't mentioned team news, and I basically saying we've still got a couple of COVID cases and we have testing today. So fingers crossed, nobody succumbs there. We have Jamal and Paul edge are closer to return. We have a few knocks and niggles, but nothing too serious. I don't think Dom's going to play today, right? Maybe a couple of weeks away. Jamal Lewis, I know a lot of people are saying that he could be back today, but they never tell you until 2 o'clock in the afternoon to see if he's going to be playing at left back or not. Let's be real. I just hope that we get Jamal Lewis back in as left back. I would rather have a player that can play left back, yeah, or a left back can actually play left back, if you know what I mean, if that follows you, you know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. But we definitely need a left back somewhere down the line. And the reason why we do it is because we're short of it. Because Domit is injured, Lewis is injured. So, again, that's all that means an absolute worry at this moment in time. Just going to see what Matthew Reinspect's been saying as well, because he's quite full as well in the press as well. And he's talking about Jamal Lewis. He says he's done one day's training with the team, and that was a light day. He's still got somewhere to go. I would say he's still somewhere of match fitness. I don't think he'll be playing today, to be fair. And then he's on about Matt Longstaff, and he said, we will assess him, speak with him, and see what collective plan is for the next phase of his career. He's come back from Aberdeen. That loan didn't go according to plan, so we try and make the right call for him and for us. I think he's done at Newcastle. I think he'd be off on another loan deal somewhere. I mean, Carlisle is another name that's being linked with Matt Longstaff. Let's be honest. And I think he needs to be playing some games. In my opinion, I don't think he's going to be ready for a relegation battle. I just don't think it's good enough, in my opinion. But hey, I think he'd go off another loan deal. He should have gone Udinese. I've always said this. But that's for another day. Let's move on to the comments. 3-1 to the tune. And I've got now on Devils United tomorrow. I am at 6 o'clock. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that, by the way. And yeah, I think that should be fun. I can't wait to go on the show on Sunday. But she's on my show on Tuesday as well. So I can't wait for that. It could be the John and Macy show on the Tuesday. And this is all about United, by the way. Talk about a bit of both. And I got Johnson Sophia. If I find out Sophia has upped the price, it was 55 million quid. We offered them around about the 33, 34 million mark. Yeah, I think Sophia needs to be careful here because they're gonna price us out of the move. And Diego Costa will be a bit peed off because he wants to come to Newcastle. He does want to come to the tune. And they mess him about. You cannot keep an unhappy player at the club. If he wants away, he's going to go away. Yeah? But they're messing him about. Oh, that press conference, it was lit yesterday. My God. You should see it, man. And he says, John, you unbanned the guy that got banned the other day. Listen, I mean, he's a Watford fan, and I'm going to give him another chance. And if he upsets us again, he'll be done. And morning, John, that's on the Chrome lad. Our defence needs to be at it today. Watford should have beaten Spurs and caused the backline all sorts of problems. And it's like Juan Pedro very dangerous, and we have no left back. That's the thing. We should be looking at a left back. I think they're putting all the how do I put it? They're going to put everything on to get Diego Carlos and another striker, but we definitely need a left back. And no one ever mentioned this at all whatsoever. We do need an experienced left back. And that's what we need. Because at the minute, that's where we're short. And yeah, I'm on Mason Street after you, mate, because I have my quiz at 7:30. Oh, 7. Yeah, brilliant. Good luck on that, mate. And let's hope we win the top prize. John, are you prepared for post judgment on the Horseman? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I just get my defense lawyer. Wow. I get someone. And still not a mod yet. Yeah. I think I've got a cop on in a minute, but I'll get you on and soon, Matt. Let's move on to why are these people asking about? They're supposed to be asking about the match, not on about Saudi Arabia sort of things, etc. You know, but I'm going to read it out anyway. That's from Matthew Reinspec and how he's in a possible training camp. And Eddie's added stuff's confirmed. We looked at various options. We want to try to take the players away to build spirit and forge in unity. We need to steer in that division. No locations are confirmed. I think it's going to happen. Excuse me. But in my opinion, I think it's a bit of a hard time to go there at this moment in time. They should stay in here and work tough. And there's also about the signings. Chris Wood only signed before the weekend. There's some time left in the window to add a couple more players as we're trying to do. And that's what Eddie's been saying. And this is a bit here about Oh, look at this one here. I mean, some of the questions, man. I wonder if Alistair McGowan asked him Chris Wood about Saudi Arabia sort of thing, and the people, I bet he's banned for that as well. Brilliant. I haven't seen it. Oh, man. John, to be thanked you on Monday. Need to win and see me. Doug, the Liverpool fan, has 10. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. John should wear. No, I'm not going to read that, mate. Sorry. Hopefully, 3-4 players more in. Wow. Shut comments down for a minute, but please make a come in. And we spoke about Carlos. It's gone quite on the Botman transfer. But we've been linked to about 150, 200 players so this season, man. That's down to agents and stuff like that sort of thing, man. And I just think because we after this guy for Nantes as well. I've never heard of this guy. Never, ever heard of him at all whatsoever. It's Ludovic. If someone tell his name, that'd be fantastic. Look out now, people. But it's a guy from Nantes. I'll get it up in a minute, people. Yeah. And I got the Clomad as well again. John, would you play a left back there? I'd love to. Makudo banned. For me, Tripping Moose a left back and play Kraft. Richie should be nowhere near our defence. I totally agree. I'll tell you what, if Richie played a day and saw us facing him, let's be real, he'd be ripped a good one a day. He'd be ripped an absolute part. I'll tell you something now. And Richie would have an awful torrid day. I would have held him off. Look what happened to Nuno Tavares for Arsenal. He's hauled off, hooked off after 30 minutes, yeah, because he wasn't good enough. I hope Eddie hook off Richie after 30 minutes, yeah. Would that be cool? Would that be fantastic? Would that be setting an example? Yeah. And we also after Chris Smalling as well from Roma. We put in a 10 million bid in and also turned it down. Would you take Chris Smalling to Newcastle? I ain't so sure. I mean, we went on loan, on season-long loan. I thought he was brilliant. They call him Smile Didi. But when he signed, he's been bang average, to be fair. Well, luckily, the Roma front line have been good. And listen, I will not take Chris Smalling back. I think he's perfect for the Italian league. I will not have him at Newcastle United. There's no way I wouldn't. Because you know why? Because he'll probably go backwards him. But if he does come to us, guess what? I've got to back this guy. I've got to back him. But I just don't think I'm going to take him at all whatsoever. And there's another player being linked with as well. I've never heard of this guy. Plays in the Bundesliga for Augsburg. And his name is Felix Uduakai. I've never heard of this guy, but he plays for Augsburg in Germany. We're going to offer him something like 23 million quid, 25 million euros. Again, I've never heard of this guy. Never heard of him at all. We're being linked with players that is not we've never heard of before, people. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? I can read this comments through because I'm a bit behind in a minute, people, you know, and we might need to get Henderson in or another keeper in January. I know it's not vital, but what happens if we have the bracket in Jendala out? Yeah, I totally agree. You definitely need a goalkeeper in, by the way. Dean Henderson would be perfect, but Ralph has made it clear he's going nowhere, which is a kind of a shame, people, because he's a decent keeper. And we do need at least 3 more players, and 4 would be ideal. Yeah, I do totally agree. Got Michael. Good morning to you, mate. I hope you're well. I'm fine. A little bit tired today. I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to put on the show today. And good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you're at. That's the just way. And I'm great. A little bit tired, but I'm okay. It's a fun to kick some ass today from Watford. Yes, that's what we need. Passion. Watford. This team is poor. They lost 7 games straight. And if we beat them today, around the area, we end up going back to Watford, then he could buy an extra ticket back to Italy because I think he'd be gone. I think he'd be done. But Millie as well. Let's look at this one. We link to nearly everybody in the world, even Mr. Bean. Let's wait till the window shuts and see who comes in. Yeah, I have to agree with that, mate. I mean, you have to wait and see. We could end up signing up Bianca Westwood as well, by the way, people. Yeah. Oh, man. It's a madness. Yeah, it's a madness. I mean, after all these players sort of thing, realistic ones, by the way. No one decent, no one special, but just something gets out of this mess we're in. So, there you go. I'm joking about being a mob, by the way, John. Don't mind. Yeah, that's cool. I love to get Dean Henderson. I take him all day long. Must win the day no matter what it takes. That's Matthew. One of the best keepers back in the day for me was, I'm not going to read that. Oh, Jessica Linen. Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he? I mean, just see Jesse Linen. Morning, John. Morning, chat. Big day for the tune. Come on, the 3 points. Got us in a bad day. Let's hope so. And 3 goals, 3 points would be great. I've gone for 3-2 Newcastle win the day. I got Richie, I know what you mean. No, Dennis or South of the game, that's good. That could only be a good thing. Because I tell you something, if South was playing the day, I'll tell you something, I think Richie be done. He'd be done all day long. Real talk, people. I mean, I'm still trying to get this guy's name for Nantes. I think it's Ludovic. Someone. Ludovic. I should be on a flipping bar this morning, but hey, I found out who he is. I think I've got an idea. They label him look like better than Mo Salah. That's what people say. Then they knew this and they knew that sort of thing. Just say his name, man. Don't link him with someone else. Let him be his own. It's Ludovic Blas, and he plays for Nantes. He's been in that season, and they rate him at the £25 million bracket. Now, he's also been linked to Watford as well, people. Yeah. And apparently, they rate this guy very highly. Yeah. And we're the only ones that they're after him as well. Who else is after him? A couple of German clubs are after him as well. But I've never heard of this guy. Again, it's like Hugo Ekiteke. Yeah, never heard of this guy. And people say, get him in. Yeah. Excuse me, never heard of him. So we have to see what happens, see what Steve Nixon does as well. So you've got to give the guy a chance, see what he does. Give him 10 of the season, mind. Just go on to the next comment. John doesn't trust these names anymore, not say the rest of that. And Balotelli's being linked, according to Luke. Let's be real, people. I will not touch Balotelli. I can reach out, you know what I mean? Playing for Monza, didn't really cut it there. Playing for Brescia, didn't cut it there neither. But he's gone backwards on Balotelli. I ain't gonna lie. But he's gone backwards. I don't know what's happened to him. He shows no passion. Even when he came to Man City, he only plays when he feels like it. Yeah. And poor Roberto Mancini tried to look after him. Couldn't do it, can he? Couldn't do it. But he's had a checker career, by the way. Super Mario. On his day, he's good. But when he's not up with it, he just doesn't look interested at all. So, excuse me. Has anyone heard of this guy, Ludovic Bias? Because I never heard of this guy. Never in a million years. I just think his new name's been plucked out in the air. Back a look at it. Pick it out. Use that name. Now, Dele Alli's been mentioned again as well, being into Newcastle. And I think Conte likes him, you know. I mean, he gave him a chance against Liverpool, and he had a good game. I think he's decent when he's on it. But since Poch left, I think his career's gone backwards, to be fair. And I hate to say that when Conte comes in, he's trying to make him a better player, etc. I think he'll come back. He'll come back. But Jose, it's ruined his career. Would you take him? Would you take Dele Alli? I probably would. I'd definitely take Dele Alli, give him the loan deal till the end of the season. And see what he does. Got so many comments flying through the show. And We need to kick him off the pitch and show him who's the boss. Yes. Balotelli was consistent enough. That is the thing. I want my players to be up for a relegation dogfight and scrap. This player won't do it. He will not do it. He probably will stroll on the pitch. Kerry doesn't care. And the thing is, I want my players to go out there and give 100%. He will not do it. Sorry, he won't. John you should get your own TikTok. Okay. Okay, people. Yeah, so 5 minutes as well. And I've gone on quite a few shows next week as well, by the way. Balotelli's 31, Matthew. Yeah, I've gone on Devils United show tomorrow with Maisie. She's going to be my co-host every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. So that'll be great. And also, I'll be talking to a former Wigan Bristol Rovers striker, Nathan Ellington, on Friday night at 8:30. So please join us for that. He used to be a footballer, by the way, so he's not a big name, but I'm definitely going to get him on the ass sort of thing. Just been offered. He wants to call me sure, but it's not confirmed yet, but I'll keep you dated on that, people. So, yeah, I think I've done my press conference there. It wasn't really that long. And tell us what you think about the press conference. Do you think Eddie's right again? Do you think he's talking sense? And also, is he doing a good job in Newcastle? So I take him all day long. I mean, England's doing shitey cricket yet again. Yeah, we have got the worst England team ever in my life. Joke. Time's 10:30. Also got a big up to Paul getting a new sponsor as well on the Two Review show. Big up to you, Paul. So made up for you, my guy. And Baz as well, who has Sport TV's taken off big time. Well done to them as well. PD Parlock, absolutely great. I mean, all these YouTubers sort of thing are doing a fantastic job on here. Fantastic. Big up to them, man. Because at the end of the day, right, it's what they want to do. And they put the hard work into it and dedication too. So big up to you, people. Just see how many people I've got here today. And if Paul's watching from the Two Review, you might get double sentence with former Bristol footballer. I probably would, actually. Listen, Jordan, it's a bit of fun, my guy. Why not get Seagull out of retirement? Do you know what? He must be about 60 odd, mate. Close on 70. I doubt it very much. But what a player he was. He is a brilliant player. Played for Udinese. And I'm amazed he didn't play for a bigger Italian club, by the way. I hope ASN get back to his best and play as a team player since we have Woods up front. Why do people say Woods, the S at the end of it? It's not Woods, it's Wood. It's not Laura Woods, it's Chris Wood. Sorry, John. Just fly with us as well. Do hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, and just seeing who else we're after as well. We're after quite a few people, by the way. And this is the thing. I mean, we just got to wait and see. You just never know. I mean, we might get someone out of the blue, like we've done with Chris Wood, yeah? Because nobody saw that one coming at all whatsoever. I'm not going to lie, because, I mean, Burnley must be absolutely kicking themselves, you know? I mean, allowing them to go. But one thing you got to ask yourself, who put a release clause into his contract, number one? And number two, whoever it was should be sacked. Because at the end of the day, you don't do that at all. Release clauses, for me, it's not for me. I will not have my player have a release clause in the contracts, yeah? Unless your name is Alozi Perez. What did it cost? 30 million? Oh my God. We absolutely fleeced Leicester. You fleeced Leicester. It's not on the first team. We fleeced Spurs out of Sissoko, yeah? And they sold him for 2 million to Watford, yeah? So we haven't done that bad, have we? And selling Carroll to Liverpool, yeah? Wow. 35 million. And he's playing in the Championship. If you don't boss them the deal, it's not going to be our way. That's Millie. I agree. Burnley might be after Carroll. I heard that as well, by the way, because his contract's up in January at Reading. So he could be on his way, and he could be rocking up to Burnley. So I've been told. And also, they're after Seko Fofana as well. He used to play for Udinese. Now he's at Lens. They offer 17 million quid for him. I tell you what, Burnley, how about getting to 40 million? And he may just get him. But then again, is he going to come to you? I doubt it. Very much doubt it. I think it could be Chris's agent. Cool. And that's always going to be. So I'm going to wrap it up, people, because I've got to get myself ready for the match. And I do apologise, people, that I'm a little bit tired, but listen, I'll be fine today. It's a long drive. And I got a good rest in the end of it to do this. And Dan isn't happy that his team, after all, Carroll does not want him. Wow. I don't know if Burnley fans want him, by the way. I don't know. But if I was a Burnley fan, we'd just get anyone that's going to come in. Do you know what I mean? I would like to see Donny come to the club. We need a controlling mid. I think he'd probably be off to Dortmund, by the way, people. I'm sorry, but I just can't see him come to Newcastle. I'd love to have him, but I just can't see him come to Newcastle. And I am getting people to do the link on Facebook and Insta as well. So I hope people who use Facebook do watch my channel, by the way, because I'm trying to get 2,000 subscribers. If I can do that, it'd be amazing. But take time, I'll get it. I've got Tony B. And Mr. Harina Mags. Yeah, Harina Mags to you as well, my guy. Just listen, we've got to win this game today because, look, this is going to be a huge game. Huge game. And take care, everyone. Always upwards. Great for sure, John. You, Chesway. Thanks very much indeed, mate. Would be an amazing sign. VDB with an amazing signing and massive upgrade on midfield. That's for sure. I'll go out and get Seko Fofana from Lens. I'll pay the £30 million for him. Get him to Newcastle. That's the sort of player that we need. And also go out for the affairs for Zuma as well. I tell you what, mate. Like this time, thank you, T. And go and get him. Go and get the guy because I think he'll upgrade our midfield. And why not get both? Get Fofana and Bissouma as well. Reshape the mid. I think those two in the whole of midfield will be absolute brickhouses, those two, I'm telling you. Absolute brickhouse. Both 6 foot. Absolutely fantastic. Get them in. You got the money. Just take them out of their clubs. I don't know if anyone heard of Fofana. Obviously, Bissouma has been into Villa as well, by the way. He's going to cost 50 million quid. I think it's worth every penny, people. I really do, because I love watching this guy play every single time. So, I've taken 5 of this very quickly. So, that's going to be it then, people. I'm going to wrap it up here, by the way. It's going to be a short one. And I'm going to try and be back later on and eat like around about maybe 7 o'clock. But I'll let you know that I may do like a phone in for an hour and then hopefully jump on to Keeping It Tunes channel or Porsche channel, wherever it is. I might do a bit of both. And I'm going to look at that one as well quickly. For Fofana, the Leicester centre back or someone different. Seko Fofana plays for Lens and fans, mate. And get Mo Salah. That'll be brilliant if you got him, man. It ain't gonna happen. I heard Dan doesn't want Andy Carroll at his team, but he's angry about it. I could understand. I could really understand people now because I bet he's angry now because we actually hurt them. We took your best player at your club to join us. Yeah, I don't think Burnley fans supposed to be peed off about it. Take Carroll centre back. Nah, yeah, he's. And thanks, John. I'll catch you later. You too, man. I'll catch you in a bit. And that's why I'm going to end it, people. So if you do like the video, do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And listen, I do apologize. I sound a bit tired this morning. I'm not going to lie, but okay, John, hopefully I'll catch you later. Have a safe trip. Thanks so much indeed. And I should be back. Maybe, if not today, I'm definitely going to be back on tomorrow on Macy's channel around 6 o'clock. So please join us for that. I think it's a quiz show or a transfer, a bit of both. I think it'll be the transfer show. You can get Burnley Clark, yeah. No, actually, no, don't. Elsewhere, yes, but that's a relegation rival. We just don't do that. So that's what I'm going to end it, people. And do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I shall be back later. And I'll be at St. James's Park today. Anyone meets us today, say hi to us, by the way, and I shall catch you in a bit. Watch what you're doing. Later.